Okay, if all's going good, we should be live. So, today's subject of going live, I'm going to see if I can access my video so I can look at the chat and all that crap. But the subject of going live is to fix my Texas Instruments 70s calculators. Literally yesterday the thing on it died, the 6 key. Just literally randomly when I was using it at work because it lives on my work desk. So, no, you don't access it there. Oh, God, I hate... This is where the YouTube interface really pisses me off because it makes everything go bloody difficult to find. Here we go. Okay, channel. Okay, there's my live now thing. Here we go. Right, okay, we've got the chat so I can see that. How do we rename it? Edit. Oh, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, we can give it a name. Yeah, no, EEPROM 9 live stream. Oh, we could add a different thumbnail to it. Ooh. Edit. Pictures. We're not going to find pictures in that. User data. Yep. Pictures. God. What shall we do as a thumbnail? Good question. Claire's camera, of course. I know one of these is a macro of a vintage calculator display. Yep, MC85, there you are. There's the one I want. No, it's bigger than 2 meg, fuck you. Urgh. Why? Why do there have to be stupid file limit sizes on things? Urgh. If I've got a file that is... How big is it? 91.8 meg? And I want to use it as a thumbnail? I'll use it as a bloody thumbnail if it's 91.8 meg. Fuck your compression. I have to find some sort of alternative 70s looking thing. And yeah, I suppose that'd be too big then, won't it? Because it's taken on my old camera. Yep. Bigger than 2 meg. No, you got to use a camera that's a complete piece of shit if you want a thumbnail. Oh god. Suppose that's too big. Yep, of course. Bigger than 2 meg. So basically I can't do a custom thumbnail because I'd have to edit pictures and I hate editing pictures. Science Museum, that was a long time ago now. University. A few random shots there. Hey look, there's my ugly mug. Anyway, this is distracting from what the actual subject of the video is. So we'll say fuck thumbnail, it can just be the default. Save. Now, how do I go back to it? I want to go to the chat. Seriously? Is the only way to go back to the channel, click on the live thing. Oh my god, this is retarded. Seriously? Then you just hear, no one's even watching at the moment. So what does it matter? So we got our silicone grease that we were just using to sort out the dry rot on my favourite, one of my favourite gas masks. The Swedish, whatever the hell it is, and made by Nokia. Yeah, you can see in the light, you might be able to see the dry rot that's formed on it, sadly, because this thing is like from, there's date code on it somewhere that says like 1978 or something that was made. I think it's size 2, which fits me quite nicely. Oh wait, that's the filter that was made in 78. So, old. Here's the subject of the video. Is any fucker watching? Yeah! There we go. Finished gas mask. Woohoo! We have a fucker watching! Oh, what was that? Oh, googly eyes. I stuck googly eyes to the bottom of it because I've stuck googly eyes to everything on my desk at work. And when someone brought their daughter in, they called it the talking laptop. Why? I don't know, but it also has a label called the talking laptop attached to it. So the symptom is pretty simple. It's basically the 6 key doesn't work. Also the 0 occasionally jams. Now, this, according to internet research, googly eye can go on there, I'll glue it back on later. Internet research. This thing, let's restart that. According to internet research, this keyboard is an absolute bitch to work on, so woohoo, fun! I've got a little pot here to throw the screws in with a dead EZ81 valve in it. That one day we might throw at the wall because why the hell not? If we build up enough dead valves, that's what we can do with them. Just casually lob them at the wall and watch them go pop. Apparently they do make a pop. According to my uni tutor, he used to do that exact same thing when he was in his youth. We both had a very similar sort of mindset on things. We're pretty much the same when it came to like religion and politics and all that. Basically, neither one of us are particularly tolerant of bullshit, which is why a particular uni tutor who shall not be named was basically full of shit. He was one of the software dev ones, and I don't know why he was like one of those funny bugger techie types. You know what I mean. So 6 key would be, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I had to redo that. Have I taken you off before? Maybe I have. Oh, got a screw there. Oh god, this thing has got like a million screws holding it together. Well, really, it's not a million, it's 2. Yeah, you can sort of see what's going on. You can see. Is that what it's supposed to look like, or is the case on that about to split? No, that's how it is supposed to be. I'm just throwing them in a pot because otherwise they get lost on this desk, because as you can see it's super tidy at the moment. Does it actually say how many viewers we've got? Oh, we've got 2. We've got 2 viewers! Woohoo! Maybe we'll surpass our supreme record of 5, which would be absolutely amazing. I was discussing this with one of my colleagues earlier. It's like, yeah, sometimes my YouTube gets live streams get a total of 5 viewers. Good, there's no charge in that zapping me from when I was using it earlier. And you can see the beautiful Pamplex display. We've just attempted discharging the 160 volts DC cap with our fingers. So yeah, if it was full, would have got a little tingle. And then it's got your pretty bog standard TI chip in it from the period of the early 70s. More specifically 74, so getting to the mid 70s. Right, so I could swear it was me who removed this before to do this exact same thing, because I've pried at it in the past. Yeah, you can see I was prying at it, but well, to make this usable again, I need to fix it. So we've got 2 more screws we need to remove. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. Yeah. I'm going to need to set up the desoldering station, and I'm going to need to power that up. Which is fun, because it's an absolute bastard to get to the plug socket for that. Well, the plug is too short. You can go there, I'm not too worried about exactly where they sit. Get a metal dish, board, place a large magnet on the bottom, small metal parts. Yep, that's a good tip. Speaking of powerful magnets, yeah, they're always handy to keep around just to magnetise screwdrivers. Non-magnetised screwdrivers are absolutely useless. Right, let's plug in my desoldering doohickey thing. My desoldery gun, which I have no doubt the plug is buried under all my arcade hardware I've just stashed under my desk because I have nowhere else to put it. See? I have nowhere else to put it. There it is, stashed under my arcade hardware. That's the game that works. One day I will have my own workshop where it'll all be constantly plugged in and I'll just flick a switch on the wall. That day is going to be sooner than you guys think if all goes well. And money doesn't become a problem. See, there's things in the works. Might actually mean I can actually produce YouTube videos on a regular basis, because that'd actually be quite nice. Set it up with a bit of YouTube crap in mind. Oh, someone's got bored. I have superscalar boards. Have any superscalar boards? Nope. I don't even really know what they are, so that's a definite no. I bet there'll be someone here. That's heresy! I will see you rot and burn in hell for that. It's like, sure you will. Sure you'll see me rot and burn in hell. Oh look, you got a view whenever I scratch my nuts. How pleasant for you all. Alright, there's like about 9 million of these bloody... Yeah, if I'm remembering this well now. Might need that silicone lube actually. Right, you are almost at 325. Soldering iron is heated up to temperature. I'm just going to go wet the sponge. Gonna have to refill my drink as well because, well, I need fluid. Oh yeah, I can smell the smell of burning. Yeah, that's the one that's making the smell of burning plastic. That'd be why as well. I'll just solve that. I'd rather my room not smell of burning plastic, because burning plastic is an absolutely rancid smell. I know from many years of... Although the smell of burning plastic does bring back wonderful memories from my youth. Me and my best mate used to like burning McDonald's toys. Good times. I never hear from him anymore. That's like pretty much like 99% of all friends I've had in my lifetime. Oh, that's nice. That's already getting blocked up. Seriously, when it comes to desoldering, if you do any desoldering, you need one of these. You need it. I repaired mine, that's why it's got 2 bolts where there was plastic rivets for the switch. The switch broke. I was trying to whack out something that was jammed in the front and whacked it on the button. Bad move. It was a relatively easy fix. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is... Oh, that's just going in my face. You know, I could wear my gas mask to actually protect me from these probably highly toxic fumes that will, like, absolutely fuck my lungs, like, 50 years down the line. But I'll almost be dead and gone by then, so what's it matter? And there's already plenty of cases of some rather nasty, vicious cancers in my family that would not all be that unlikely that me or my brother would get. So I'm not going to freak out about a bit of increased cancer risk here and there. This is the floating point switch. Considering the contacts look dirty as fuck, this thing works actually amazingly well. It's like made out of phenolic PCB material. Switch can go in there. Here's my little pot I'm using, just like one of those ones, those nice puddings come in. Like, they're all super sweet and sugary, all that good stuff. I'm actually trying to cut down on my sugar intake because I eat way too much sugar. Ooh. Yep, now you, followed by you. Oh, I see you trying to block up, you little bitch. We won't be having any of that now, will we? This thing hurts when you burn yourself on it. Okay, that's that. I just burnt myself on the cleanie stick. Right, that should come out fairly easily. There we go. Ah, good, then at least labelled. I've just taken into account the power switches there, but I'll desolder that a different way. Oh, good, they've made the black wire for negative. Thumbs up. Doing it the correct way. Yeah, some people have a bit of a weird backwards way of doing it, so I got dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. So, desoldering, one of my least favourite things to do, and that's why I love this tool so much, because it makes a tedious task less tedious. And you know what I don't recommend using? Ah, I can't get it out. The manual solder pumps, they're crap. I have a few of those. Ooh. Gravity decided to throw my tweezers on the floor. We'll retrieve those later when we need them. Yeah, so rambly rambles. Here's one thing I want to warn you all about that's come to my awareness recently. There's a community online called Maps, and it's basically pedos. And they have been trying to integrate themselves through Twitter into the whole LGBT movement. This pisses me off. And if you come across anyone sort of declaring themselves as Maps, and we're not talking about like TFL rail maps, you know, the ones you use to get around the underground and that, you know, useful maps. Yeah, it's basically another thing for pedos, basically. Beware, especially if you've got kids. They're trying to integrate themselves in or via LGBT, but thankfully people in the LGBT movement are saying fuck you, and quite rightly so. Other thing, I wanted to do a separate video on this. Yeah, that is true about the filter there. Although it's not one of the asbestos ones, although I do have a few of those in the garage, and yes, I have worn them, including the World War II ones. Naughty, naughty, but hey. Actually, turns out when they do dissections of the human body, most people in the UK, about 99% of cases, have asbestos in the lungs. So, yeah, you can't avoid it in this country. Because it's just so widely used in building. Like, oh god, that's blocked. Because it was just so widely used, you know, I could work in London every day and it's just like loads of buildings that you can just look at them and they're like infested with asbestos. You can't avoid being exposed to the stuff in some form. The other thing I wanted to go on and dedicate a little video to, but I thought it'd be quite well suited to this while I do a boring, tedious task. There's a rant on Grindr. Number one thing, and this is not about the user base that uses it, but more to do with Grindr themselves, the insistence to actually use the application requires location data to be on. I have a pet peeve of any applications that do crap like that. It's like, no, why not let me manually select an area? Give me that option, because some of us actually give a shit about our privacy. And don't want like location on by default on the phones and crap like that. And if you want to, go to the level of like disabling it at root privilege levels and all that jazz. I don't want everyone knowing where I am. But then I'm not always the type to carry cameras with me everywhere I go either. The other thing that's annoying, and this is more to do with the user base, is the amount of people who are just like, you send like a hello, you know, like any good-mannered individual would. Oh, we're losing a pad there. Great. And what do you get back? You get back an unsolicited dick pic. And when does that appear? When you're in the middle of the fucking office. You're like, fuck, close, 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 you son of a bitch. Don't freeze on me. As you're in the middle of the office at work. Because, you know, you're sorting out, like, after work. Potential after work fun. Maybe dates or something. Then you get people who just randomly block you. I had that with one particular individual where it's like in the morning it's just like, oh yeah, I'm really up for it. It's just like, oh, well, I'm at work at the moment, so what about at the end of the day? So it comes around to contacting them at the end of the day. It's like, so are you ready now? What's going on? And then it's just like they disappear off my thing and I'm blocked. It's like, okay. Apparently you're too much of a fucking coward to say, oh, I'm... Even come up with an excuse like, oh, I'm busy, when you're not. Yeah, some people just exist to be arseholes. Right, what's holding you on? The power switch, of course. The power switch. Oh, is that how you're put together? Plastic rivets. I hate plastic rivets. Oh, Jiminy Crickets, Batman! The wires, they're all everywhere. Right, I don't want to... Actually, that's soldered itself back onto the board, so that's good. If we move the light out the way, you can actually see the board. If we move the camera a bit closer... fun of cables, huh? Here's the module we need to get inside. So, that looks like it's stake welded shut. Fantastic. You know, couldn't use, like, you know, screws. You know, actual screws. Yeah, I'm not sure at this stage. Might be a job for Mr. Drill. Mr. Drill's down there. I don't think you can see him. He's down there-ish. Right next to the epoxy things there. Hello, bit of solder that's long since worn out and died on the power transformer. This is the bit where we burn ourselves a million times. Got some more solder. Thank you, Arduino board, for random scope experiment. So what else do I have to rant about on Grinder? You've already forgotten half the stuff I was going to say. So people randomly block you. Oh yeah, weirdos. Like creepy, like probably married, like guys in their 50s and 60s who are like, oh yes, I totally want this young piece of ass. You know, I know that's technically not legal, but that kind of creeps the fuck out of me. When you get someone who's old enough to be your dad or even granddad to come on to you, it's like, yeah, I think I'll pass. So here's our module, here's dead Mr. 6, there's our power switch. I just noticed something, that looks like it can come off like that, but no, it's not gonna. It's gonna be stubborn. Zero's nice and jammed. Oh yeah, Zero's jammed itself. So now I've got to figure out how this mofo comes apart. So we're going to move the board. There's what the board looks like, complete with all the stuff removed. Lots of ancient 70s caps. I will never understand why people replace caps from the 70s by default, because my experience, caps from the 70s are the absolute best and basically never fail. I'm yet to come across caps from the 70s which are dead. Right, now I've got the fun bit of trying to prize this mofo. Assembled in Mexico. The Digitran company, Paso, California, Pat pending. Well, Pat's probably pended, being done and gone out of date. Alright, there's going to be like a million screws in this thing. Or a million bits and pieces. Right. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, that's right. Yeah, it is these that hold it in. They're like plastic rivets. So, out comes Mr. Drill, who's lost the U part on I'm Drilling You label. The U fell off, and I haven't printed a new one. I am looking for my drill bits. My drill bits are actually over here. The small box is no good because I broke all the small bits in there. Simply pervs, yeah, I'd agree there. That switch flip peaks your microphone. Yeah, not a lot I can do about that. I could probably adjust something in the software, but I'm not going to touch it because it works and I don't want to break it. Rubicon. Yes, Rubicon caps are awesome. What's this been? Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. That's the thing, these days you do actually get some good stuff coming out of China, but they still produce some of the complete and utter tripe. They still produce tons of it. 2.5 mil, yeah, that looks about right. If this goes on too late, I'll end this stream because I've got work tomorrow, so I don't want to be staying up to ridiculous hours when I need to my brain to at least be in a semi-operational state so I can get stuff done. Because there's shit to do. There's even projects I'm in charge of. Yeah, I know, dangerous. Dangerous putting me in charge of anything, but hey, that's how you learn. I don't know if I quite wanted to drill that far back. Okay, we're drilling the full way through. Hopefully that hasn't broken anything. But you never do know in this crazy land. Oh, there's still something holding it. What? I don't know. Mysterious. What I don't want is this thing to ping open because it's going to send springs flying everywhere. Diddling, diddling. Ah, I see how you done it. That's just evil. There's like loads of these. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'd agree with you on the front curves. Yeah, that seems to be a bit of a thing on Grinder, that does, unfortunately. I might have discovered a slight problem with my plan. Oh yeah, this is working alright, slowly. Oh, fuck. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. At least the buttons didn't go flying out, apart from the equals. Like, oh god, this is disgusting in here. Look at this. I've discovered a problem. These also hold these things in, and I've literally drilled them all out. That's a slight problem with the design right there. Oh, this is rank. Look at all the dirt in there. Yeah, I do miss Made in Japan though. Made in Japan was the best. Right, let's make sure we have all springs accounted for. Ah, I see how these work. That's ingenious. They're always being contact unless they're being pushed down on. No, I just don't know if I fucked the keyboard mech permanently. Wouldn't be the first time I've tried fixing something and only ended up breaking it. Oh good, we have two springs that went off to Narnia. There's one. Where's the other one that flew off to Narnia? So one's by my homemade bench power supply. I'm going to pop this on the beds. That's quite an ingenious method actually. Not there. Oh, that's annoying. Where did he fly off to? Ah! Sitting on top of my keyboard. But you're all staring at, screaming at the screen. Oh Oh, we still have 3 viewers, so that's good. So we actually seem to be holding a decent viewer retention rate. Watching vintage calculators get fixed seems to be live, seems to be a subject that people are interested in. That's one thing I wanted to test, actually. I'm trying to figure out what actually makes fucking YouTube channels work, because I've been failing for God knows how many years. Bring the keyboard mechanism back over. So this is where if I had alcohol wipes, I would use them. Right, that's all one big solid piece that's still pretty rigidly in there, which is good. Interesting how one's got broken bits on it. God, they're disgusting, those keys. Doesn't seem to explain why 6 was dodgy, though. My guess is some gumph got in there and dirtied it up. Bear with me, I'm going to get some cleaning wipes from downstairs or somewhere. Refill my drink while I'm down there too. I'll be back. You're all still here, which is surprising. We found the perfect wipes, flash wipes. Antibacterial, so that's 99.9% of bacteria. I can imagine there's some pretty nasty bacteria living inside a keyboard, because keyboards get pretty disgusting. And I know there's going to be someone out there who's like, oh, you should use alcohol wipes. Don't have any, so I'm using flash wipes. I'm using what I have. I'm not going out the house. I spend like 12 hours out the house a day at work, so yeah, when I get home from work, I don't want to go out. That's what always used to annoy me with Aiden sometimes. He'd be like, oh, you've been to work all day, let's go out. It's like, no, I just want to chill. It's Friday, I'm tired, it's been work, you know. I've spent all day at work and then I've driven like half an hour down here. The last thing I want to do is fucking go out again. So I get dragged out and be driving to fucking Narnia. It's just like, oh, yeah. Probably good that's over. Smells clean enough to lick. Hope this actually fixes it. What grot have we got in the tissue? Not really anything visible. Alright, let's put that there to dry and then precariously. I like what they've done here because get you a close-up of the mechanism. The spring always pushes these out. So these, if you look, are actually pushed down. So when you push a key, it allows the metal strip to come down and touch it. So I'm just going to move my mouse out of the way. We might as well turn this into a bit of a Q&A. So if you have questions, any question, ask it. Literally just any question. If I don't want to answer it, I'll say, but ask away. And I will keep an eye on the question-y things. We still have 3 viewers. I don't know if it's the 3 same viewers. I love how creepy that profile picture face is. That I approve. I like things which are a bit weird and creepy, because I'm weird myself. Since we have all the springs, I'm going to pop them in my little pot with all the screws, so they're safe. And don't roll off the desk and try and get lost into like the merry-go-round of Narnia that is my bedroom floor. They'll probably mangle into each other, but that's easy to address. Just a little annoying. Right, okay, good. One more spring. Oh, I see what you tried to do, you little bugger. Yeah, bits of broken plastic, which is not good. Oh, I see, it acts as a stopper. So I just want to be careful not to break it. Oh, it already... That's why it's jammed, because I'm finding bits of plastic, broken plastic in there. Like this lovely chunk. I was hoping to fix this issue when I had it open. It looks like I'm going to be. This is going to be a fun, long, delicate process of fixing keys. It's quite a nice, relaxing thing to do, actually, after work. Ego orb. I don't get it. Look up ego orb. Oh, that's what the thing is. Oh, I see. Claim I'd love an earthbound enemy. Yeah, I do approve of the bizarreness of it. It's like I love salad fingers. That's awesome. Completely fucked up, but it's awesome. It's just so weird and surreal, and I love stuff that's weird and surreal. Oh, it's disgusting in here. I don't think it quite comes through how disgusting it is on the camera. I should be wearing gloves to do this. It's that disgusting. Alright, you go there. Because I'll clean you when I go to put you back in. All good, we've got bent metal. That's what we like to see. So yeah, these posts which hold these in place also hold the bloody thing together. Which I'm not sure is terrible design or fantastic. But it's like trying to free these when you're not exactly in the... Hello? You don't look like... Is that meant to be like that? I think it is. Yeah, that's not snapped off. Thought something was snapped then. It's like, no, it's broken. Not all of these are going to come out, but that's fine. I just need enough to come out. Oh, this is going to need a good wipe with the flash wipe. Oh, you little bugger. As long as you don't snap. Trouble is, it's spring still, so it's not like it's easy to bend back into position. There we go. Okay, we've got most of that crap out, all the metal things. No, I haven't played that. Sadly, I haven't actually played that many weird, surreal, weird games like Neverhood and whatnot, usually because they didn't tend to be such a cult following that they end up being really rare. But by the time I become aware of them, it's long since past their date and relevance. It's like I'd love to get hold of a copy of the Neverhood. That just looks like such a weird, wonderful game with a good sense of humour, which is exactly what I like. Dust, Dirt and Finger Grot from 40 odd years ago now comes out. We still have 3 viewers. I'm going to post a link to this on my Facebook thing and see if anyone comes along to join the fun on my group. Alright, okay, that's that clean. Some of these are going to be absolute buggers to get back in. Like this one. This one would sit there like that. Nice. Yeah, that's my list on games to get. Pirate or other means. In fact, to be honest, it's so rare, basically the only way to get it would be via pirate methods. Because I don't think there's actually a release for it, and then, like a lot of these old games, it's also hard to run on modern systems. Just getting Half-Life 1 working on modern systems can be a bit of a pain. I'm talking about the original Sierra one, which I do have. My brother's friend who owned it basically gave it to me. So yeah, you have it. It's like, yay! It's like, can I borrow it? Yes. It's like, permanent borrow. Perfect. This is where using a bit of epoxy it'd actually be quite good. I'm not going to worry too much about aligning them at this stage. I still don't see why 6 failed. That one just fell over. Yeah, that sounds about right. A lot of these modern remakes that really just go to nostalgia wank are usually pretty terrible. Just because the dev teams think they understand what made it good, but in reality they don't understand what made it good in the first place. It's an easy mistake to make. Drop Mr. Mangle Wurzel on my Mangle Wurzel farm. Old Farmer John and his wife Margaret lived on a big farm with lots of sheep. Old Farmer John, you see, used to go off on night trips every week. Margaret didn't know where he went. She thought he was on business trips. In reality, old Farmer John was into little boys. And Margaret never knew a thing. Old Farmer John was very good at hiding this secret. This could have probably been done with just simple prizing, but, well, it didn't happen. Okay, good. This one's going to be the awkward one. One for the takeaway and divide. So we are now going to clean all the buttons and put them back in. And then very gently put this back together. Goes that way round. Okay, good. Oh, we've lost a viewer. Grim Fandango, yeah, I've heard only good things about Grim Fandango. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine everything like runs super fast or something stupid like that. Oops, I forgot one. Where's my little cleany wipe thing gone? Did any of you see where I put it? It's not in Mr. Bin. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so many games I want to play, and yet I just don't have the time. Full-time work just takes it out of you. When you're dating on top, it's like, yeah. Unless you and your other half do gaming sessions, you're not going to be playing anything. Right. I wouldn't normally do this, but under the circumstances, I'm going to use a bit of hot glue to hold that in place. And some of you might be thinking, why hot glue? Because it's not permanent, which means I can make repairs if necessary. So I need to find my hot glue gun. You can probably see how super tidy my but it is not. Are you in here, hot glue gun? Where are you? I was using you recently, so you could well be laying somewhere random on the floor. I want to use my hot glue gun and I've lost it. Where's my hot glue gun? Where have you gone? I will beat your head in if you don't come out from hiding now. Oh, that's why that transformer. There's the glue sticks. That annoyed me, Aidan wasted all my glue sticks by just cooking them on the fucking hob. Oscilloscope number 5053. Oh god, where's my hot glue gun? Ah, there you are. Right. Hot glue sticks. Remember that when Aidan was like, where's this packet? It's like, I ain't telling you. You'll fucking cook them on the hob again. You make some weird ass fucked up sex toy that literally just came down the next day and it was a fucking mess. Just like hot glue fucking everywhere, burnt on the hob, all over the work surface, all over the floor, bits of Ethernet cable cut up and everywhere, and it's like, what the fuck is that? No, it's supposed to be a sex toy. Needless to say, I was not pleased. Right, where's hot glue gun? There. Hiding not too far away. That one. Bad milk. You go in there. Good job that wasn't on then, I'd have burnt the face with it. Right, drill. I look for when I can get a proper workshop. Something I've wanted for years. Parents are arranging something. Right, that's the drill finished with, so these can go back in their stashed random improvised position. There, what's the time? 9:55, it'll be bedtime soon. I would like to get this working before bedtime. That would be fun. Come in the next day, yeah! I fixed my vintage calculator, it's pretty damn weird. I use this one quite a lot actually, when on the rare occasion I actually need a calculator. Oh, we have 4 viewers. We might be en route to break our record. Should we assist our record breaking? I think so. I should have done this at the beginning, but welcome to my organisation. It's non-existent. It's non-existent. And Mark fixes stuff one, and there's another one that's worth putting it on. get together. Do you have any interest in IP cameras or dev board kits? Yeah, a little bit, although dev board kits I do tend to just collect and never touch again, so I play with them for a while, they amuse me, and then I get bored of them pretty quickly. That glue job of gluing in that glue stick was amazing. Look at that. So solid. Right, that still needs to heat up. I gotta go in a minute. No, then we'll be back down to 3 viewers. That won't do. You must stay for the duration. There is no choice. You are my slave. Right, there's my home-built power supply where it lives at the moment. Just random meter. I'm planning on building a capacitor leakage tester for my scope restoration for my valve scope down here. That's all nice and manky and rusty, but I did want to start it at the weekend, but other things got in the way, other more important life things, adult things, you know, that fun task of adulting we all enjoy doing. Yeah, these are supposed to stop it going through the hole. Yeah, that sounds like one of the dog breeders they've been in contact recently since we've got the new puppy. Oh, bum nugget. Good, that's come back. It didn't fly off to Narnia, I just landed on my foot. Alright, that should be hot enough now, so... Yep, that's hot enough. Whee, look at that. That's coming out too fast. Bugger nuggets, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. It dried before I had an opportunity to do anything with it. Hot glue gun's now gluing my carpet. Mum's already pretty displeased at the state of this carpet. I've ruined it apparently. To which my response is just meh. Oh, fuck off. God. Windy pops. You are fucking kidding me. See, this is the thing that annoys me with hot glue. because as soon as it touches the fucking metal, it like instantly just solidifies. Get off. Hot glue is one of those things that has just like a million and one uses, but it also has so many drawbacks. That's it, burn my fingers, but that tells me you're working as you should be. Good, and now that's solidly on. Good. I'm going to leave the hot glue on. Now it can just melt into the carpet. Right, hopefully 6 decides to work. 6 will be D. 6, ironically. Who'd have thought? I'm gonna say oh, we're up to 5. We're almost on our breaking our record. That's fair enough, you gotta get going. Yeah, probably better off to spend time with your real friends than just farsing around on the internet all the time. You don't want to be a Billy no mates like you, like me. Ah, this is delightfully dull. Hoping this thing will go back together as it did. There's another one that's broken. Two's really manky. Two's like had like a sewer spilt on it. And stay long enough to take a crap. I always only crap in the super clean toilets at work. I'm super fussy on toilets. I get this fucking back together and it won't work. That'd be the way it goes. It's like, no, the world has ended. I broke a vintage calculator trying to fix it. No. Well, I know how it's designed and I could modify this if need be. It might be a bit difficult, it wouldn't be impossible. We've lost the only person who was commenting. Anyone else want to comment? You know, give me something to talk about. Maybe I could show off my gas mask collection. I'd have to get others from in the garage like the other two. Because yeah, I'm weird. I like gas masks. They're awesome. Oh yes, I totally wanted you to do that. Go back like that, you little bugger. nice and equal as a broken, then there are problems. Mind you, the buttons also help hold them in place as well, so that's alright. So it's not all doom and gloom. There we go. So now we need the springs. Oh, that was close. I almost dropped one. One spring, two spring, three spring, four spring, I'm going mad. I'm going to bash your head in with the crowbar. I actually have a crowbar. It's pretty awesome. And I just dropped a spring. Let's go retrieve Mr. Spring. Where did Mr. Spring go? Mr. Spring went to Narnia, didn't he? Right, torch. Where's a torch? There's a torch. Where did you go, Mr. Spring? Why did you drop on the floor and go to Narnia? You've gone somewhere obvious, like not Narnia. All I could do is cleaning up under here, it's disgusting. Oh, you little fuck, where are you? I bet you went in the bin. See, this is just plain annoying. No, you didn't go in there. Nope. Where did Mr. Spring go? Mr. Spring literally went to Narnia. Great. Absolutely fucking great. Mr. Spring went to Narnia. Simon is not happy. Simon isn't cross. Simon is very cross. Because Simon doesn't have any more Mr. Springs. Oh no, I've just spotted something that's going to do my OCDs in. I have to fix that. Alright, where did Mr. Spring go? Mr. Spring, come out, you little fucker. Why did Mr. Spring do this? Son of a bitch. Mr. Spring, where did you fucking go? Oh God, I hate it when crap like this happens. That just really annoys me. Now I can't fucking find it. And this room isn't tidy because I don't have enough fucking room. Then Gravity's a cunt. And then I get annoyed. It's just annoying. Where is the little bitch? Where did he go? Oh, that's it, laptop. Fucking bastard. Yeah, I'm getting annoyed now. Can you tell? Can you tell my attempts to hold back my anger are failing miserably? You know, it's super rare parts. Like, here it is, here's a little shit. I found a fucker. I found a little shit. Found a little fucker. Got him. Don't do that again. Oh, there will be cars. Yeah?
Jasper might be going on the TV.
Awesome! Apparently our dog might be going on TV. That'll make for some riveting viewing. It's already on YouTube. Well, the amount of views he has is pathetic. Oh look, another one just did the exact same thing Mr. Other Spring did. Okay, we're ready to put the button bit back together now. Wish me luck, this is actually going to work. God. It's super mega delicate, this is. I've discovered a problem or two. And that's with these particular two buttons. They're not going to hold themselves in enough. I'll delicately remove them without making the springs fall everywhere. Oh, look, that spring tried it. So what I'm going to do is take you off. Grab hot glue, it's made a huge blob on the floor. Nice big blob of glue on the carpet. And the hot glue's already fucking dried. Oh, that's annoying. That's so annoying. This is the thing that annoys me of hot glue. I've got fucking stringy shit everywhere. Fuck off. Of course they wanted fucking stay where I put it. Oh, now I've misaligned that one. Oh man. Oh, this is a delicately annoying, frustrating thing to do. Because now I've fucking done that one. Oh, you made it. Hello. Yeah, so I'm trying to fix this fucker and it's being a complete bitch at the moment. That's the technical term anyway. You get to see me doing this kind of stuff. It's fun though. Doesn't mean it doesn't annoy the shit out of me at points though. Mr. Glue Stick, you go there. And it didn't glue at all. Maybe I should use epoxy, even though it's permanent, which doesn't bode well for future repairs. It would at least stop falling off like instantly. You think you're doing the right thing for the job, and it turns out no, hot glue is not the right thing for the job. Hot glue's the wrong thing for the job. I wish I had some super glue. I don't really want to wait for bloody epoxy to dry. It takes too long. Can't take too long or they get suspicious. Jesus. It's like a blobble from hell. That is. Hopefully this works. No, that's not going to work. Oh, me and Aidan are long over now. That one's long over. I have heard from him, but it's not exactly riveting that you want to go back. Because it'll be all that bullshit all over again, and it's just like, no. I've actually been dating others since. Oh, bollocks. Fuck. Of course the spring sprung off to fuck knows where. Oh, this is annoying me. This is annoying me a lot. This is the point where it ceases to be fun and just becomes tedious. Ow, you fucker! Just got burnt. Try and get some stringy shit out of the way because it's just kind of annoying all everywhere. Oh. It's never good when you sort of goes like that, but at least your relationship's going well by the sounds of it, so it's not like mine went. Oh, that did go in the bin. When I get my proper workshop space, it's going to be amazing. Because I'll actually have room to work. Good, that one's in. Yeah, there's currently a there is potential on the boyfriend front, but it's like still very in the air, nothing's certain yet, but then other things at the moment have kind of taken precedent. Although I do miss the sex. I do miss that, I'm not gonna lie. That's fun. That's basically what I'm missing most at this point, if I'm frankly honest. Don't all phones these days pretty much have an MP3 player built in? Last few phones I owned did. And that falls off again. Literally just need this to hold it in place so I can put the thing together. Because half an hour is bedtime. And I don't really want this to go into like another night, if I'm honest. What is this doing stupid noises about? Don't care, don't care, don't care. Ah! How's the house going? It's going pretty good, actually. It's going pretty good, it's going pretty good. Ah, this bundle of fun. Well, I know what I'm going to do. So you're in place like that, you get off. Thanks, Gravity. I was hoping the hot glue gun would just go on the floor and burn more holes in the carpet. You know, I was just saying to my mum the other day, the carpet doesn't have enough holes in. Yes, I'm literally putting my finger on it. Yeah. I'm most definitely not an asexual aspie. I enjoy a good shag as most next other guy. I would find it very hard to be in that sort of relationship and it really have no sex in it. Right, hopefully this works. Nope. Those two seem to, so I'm going to pop them in. Oh, you sneaky son. I don't think you've actually ever managed to get on to actually talk live to me before. Tell you what, nice, a lot nicer being out about my sexuality than hiding it away like I was for years. I'm a lot happier being out. If someone there decides to take the piss, well, I look at them and just like, yeah, and I don't need your approval. Yeah, you know, sometimes that doesn't actually work for people. You know, full-on penetration is not for everyone, and if it's not for you, then I wouldn't say partake in it. Here's gonna come the really awkward bit. Good, 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 good. Okay, good. Now it's not holding itself together. Right, this is where I need some clamps. This is where all the millions of epoxy clamps I've had over the years come into play. Hello. We have more Gars and Gulls joy. That one's a bit fucked. Let's find one that isn't like encased in epoxy. You've missed the majority of the process, but hey, that's fine. Okay. So, method of securing this together, I'm going to use a mixture of things actually. The hot glue stick's disappeared again. There it is. Gravity has been bested again. We shall destroy gravity with all our might. We will destroy it using our vast intellect. Then when we've destroyed it, we shall have tea and scones. Yes, this isn't a temporary measure, this is just to help hold it together while I get a more bodgy semi-permanent measure in place that can be easily removed. And that is duct tape. I really hope this works because this has been a lot of work. Oh no. I have to take the whole thing apart again. Deadpan hole. Yeah. And I burnt myself again. Oh, I see what's happened there. There we go. So yeah, if you get one of these TI calculators and the buttons are broken, be prepared to be in for an annoying time. That will lead to much swearing, frustration, and hot glue stuck to you. Oh, 6 key was broken and the 0 key needed unjamming. We don't even know if we fixed it yet. Okay, enough of the hot glue. I need to do away with this. Some parts it glued really well, other parts it glued terribly. That'll do. Alright. That works, that works. That was jammed, but it's not now. I'm going to now do a continuity test because I want to know whether this was a massive waste of time or not. Everyone remember these probes when I blew up the lithium battery in the back garden with my ex? That was fun. Pardon. Brilliant. Oh, that's nice. Divide doesn't work. That one does. Times does. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is like the most annoying thing to test ever. That works. The one that doesn't is divide. Divide is the key that doesn't work. I don't see why though. Well, it looks like this calculator has a broken divide key. I'm not taking it apart again because it was an absolute bitch to get back together. I fixed the 6 key though. Doing that one there, give them ascending to... Yeah, I wouldn't be too gun-ho like me about popping lithium batteries. It is dangerous. Leave the reckless ones to deal with it. They are. But I'd really just recommend most people stick to watching it on YouTube. This is where it gets a bit on the awkward side to actually secure. Can hear Mum trying to train the dog downstairs. Little shitbag Jasper. There we go. So I need better scissors. Yeah. Unless you don't mind castrating yourself. Personally, I like all my bits and pieces functioning down there and not burned. Bye bye. Ooh, almost dropped it and then it probably would have exploded into a million billion tiny pieces. Trouble is, we've got the tension of the springs in this thing. Ooh, you're dangerously close there. Apparently we've got to teach him to look or some crap like that. Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, you little bugger. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear Mum down there. Yeah, he's a cute puppy. He's an absolute pain in the arse, but he is absolutely adorable. Okay, that one's fairly secure. That one's secure. Yeah, we'll use the hot glue. And I just burned myself with it. Fantastic. Mummy's putting the little bugger to bed by the sound of it. Just let that sort of dry off. I can live with a calculator that doesn't divide because I don't actually use the divide function all that much. And I have more than one calculator on my desk. That's what the MC85 does. Yeah. I wouldn't have him any other way. Dogs are meant to be a pain in the arse. That's one of the things I loved about Todd. Yeah? Hang on, I've got to help get the dog to bed. Bear with me, I'll be back. What's he doing? So basically you need me to force him in there. Night. And I'm back. Right, close that up. Fucking door. That's better. That door was probably a bit knackered, which is fun. Yep. In all its glory. Fully functional now as well. I can't remember how much RAM I put in it. How's that held together while I went downstairs? That's held together good enough. I have to know how. Apparently it's raining. Hopefully it's not raining tomorrow. Yeah, divide don't work. My guess is there's hot glue in the way. We'll live without divide. I'm going to start putting it back together now. You go over there. You go on the floor, there's nowhere else for you to go. Alright, let's find which one the hot glue is. There it is. Unplug that. Oh, that's nice and burny hot, that is, that I just picked up. God, I forgot how much of a mess this stuff makes. It's like worse than jizz. So, did you think jizz was bad? Well, meet hot glue. It's the fucking messiest stuff you can use. But it has its uses. I'd say that's a net success. I could always open it up at a later date and try and fix what I couldn't fix tonight. Doesn't help I'm tired. Oh God. Ugh. Alright, here's the board. We can solder it back on. Nothing wrong with jizz. I like that. I approve. SecOps approves. Give myself a bit more working room. Chuck that bit of glue in the bin. Oh, that was disgusting. Oh, pump. Oh, that's terrible soldering. Yeah, I'd agree there. We need some jizz, goddammit. We need some fucking jizz. Maybe I don't know. Jif or jizz. I wouldn't recommend eating jif. I might recommend jizz. I think it's quite funny, there's actually people in my office who watch my YouTube channel. Appreciate the fact that I don't censor myself and I say pretty much what I think, how I think it. Will there be any tonight? No, sadly not. This isn't going to become one of those sex cam things. I know there's plenty of people out there. I know there's people out there who'd enjoy that, but I don't fancy putting myself out on the internet in that way. That's why when Aidan said, "Oh, why don't we make a sex video?" It's like, no. I'm not doing that because I don't want to risk that shit going out. The thing is, that's not my reason for not doing it, because YouTube says no. If I'm breaking any YouTube terms of service, I don't give a shit. No, my friends, is the frank truth. Yeah, I see how you go. These are the little holes they go in. God, that needs to wrap around there. I'm just being super awkward about it though. There we go. Where's screwdriver? There you are. Oh yeah, Nixie watch. We have plenty of technical porn on this channel, we're just not going to have pornography of me going out there. But I actually know a few people who'd enjoy that. Good. I need more hands. I wasn't born with enough hands. Time to do some big Clive soldering. Big Clive is awesome. He is incredibly funny. slow these fuckers down. Forgive me for not talking much, I'm just concentrating. That'd be cool. Come on. I'd love teleporting. Yeah, my little thing I always said to Aiden was you can say no to sex but not to cuddles. He used to get annoyed when I used to cuddle him a lot, which annoyed me. It's like, no. Signs of affection are not things you're allowed to say no to. Oh yeah. Yeah, it can't be a good cuddle. I have no problem hugging random people. Oh, that's the phone complaining about it can't access emails. I need to change that one to the weekly hello, this is the part where I kill you and whatnot, which drives some of my work colleagues mad, so I always have to put it on silent at work. One of the guys who it drives mad doesn't even know why when we've talked about it. Just like, yeah, it's just one of those stupid things that annoys me that I wish didn't. Like, fair enough. He's such a nice chap as well. All the people I work with are awesome. Can't really ask for a better bunch of work colleagues, to be honest. Alright, okay, good. Hopefully this thing won't explode when I... Oh yeah, I need to put the switches back in. Otherwise things like floating point memory and that won't work. Oh crap, I paid no attention to what way they're supposed to go round. Constant is down. Floating point is down. Okay, good. My method of keeping track, super simple. No, oh you bastard. Don't do that. Oh great, my balls are aching. One in. We'll solder him in so he doesn't fall out and fly off to Narnia. Yeah, I could do with an extra hand or two if I'm honest. It's got the idea at this time of night just letting in random people into the house. The parents would not be happy. It's like, who's this? Oh, just random bloke off the street. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Simon? I'm stupid. I just realised that's where this switch goes. Good job I never turned this off. It's actually quite fun giving you an actual look at what I standard repair sesh looks like with me. Things fall on the floor. I get annoyed at things falling on the floor. I make stupid mistakes. God, it's so hot and humid in here. It doesn't help that I've got soldering irons on and shit. Don't do drugs, just have sex. Even though I don't personally smoke weed, it was kind of fun shagging Aidan while he was smoking weed. Grip it tight, yeah. Yeah. The sticky mess producing gun. Yeah, that's a fun concept. There we go. You go through there. We're both gonna go over where we can be. Absolute arse hat to get through. They're gonna be an absolute arse hat to get through, aren't they? Of course they are. There we go. Look at this. I'm not even that amazing at electronics. Half the time I just bumble my way through and just sort of stumble on solutions. It's like most of the maths that's involved with electronics just confuses the fuck out of me. Unless it's Ohm's law, I don't understand it. It's just like, yeah, I can just figure it out through experimentation. Your maths is invalid. I have my own method. It's a lot more fun too. Right, you go in there, something like that. Right. Good. Now I need 2 long screws. Move the dead valve out the way. Oh, that was naughty. Almost went on the floor there. Naughty, naughty, very naughty. Just make sure that's out of the way of the screw. Make sure all cables are out of the way of the screws. So we might have a calculator that doesn't divide anymore. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you there. You sort of just find your own methods to solving problems, and as long as it works, what does it matter? If anything, society generally benefits from someone who's a bit unique with their problem-solving methods. That's what I find annoying about the education system we're all sort of imprisoned to go through. Is it just like, oh, there's only one way to do things? No, there's not. There's loads. And just like, you need to memorise this. Yeah, my short-term memory is absolute dog shit, so what use is this? It's like, you know, why can't we learn more useful stuff at schools, like in maths, how to do your sorting taxes and whatnot, how to, you know, shit you're actually going to need in life. What's the process for applying for a mortgage, you know. Stuff based on real-world problems, not like, this is a goat. What's its circumference it can go on this particular length of string? I don't know, and I don't fucking care, because it's irrelevant to anything. Right, this is where we do the smoke test and see if it explodes. The other thing I'm going to do is glue the other googly eye back on, because that fell off. And, well, it's going back into my office, and I like googly eyes on everything on my desk in the office. I did stick them everywhere around the office, which sadly got put an end to when all the head honchos came in, and I decided that day to stick the googly eyes to the urinals, which was pretty fucking hilarious. Even my boss agreed it was hilarious. It was like any other place I'd high-five you, but not best to do it in the office when all the head honchos come in and there's like super important client meetings going on. But it was absolutely beautiful. One of those beautiful moments. It's like, yeah, I got taken to the side and got a little talk to, but it was totally worth it. Well, it hasn't exploded. 0.123456789 9. 9 doesn't work. Oh. Nine works, yay! 5 add 5 equals 10. 5 times 5 equals 25. 5 take away 5 equals 0. 5 divide 5 equals two decimal places. Yeah, so the only key that doesn't work is that's a bit sticky, but the only key that doesn't work is divide. Fixed. That's good enough. That's good enough for us on the EEPROM 9. Yep, I didn't kill it. Yeah, naughty, naughty, very naughty. Depends how many times Johnny can go, or whether he can just reuse the same Johnny over and over again and play sloppy seconds. Oh yes! God, that's a long time ago. Yeah. I suppose I should bring it back in something, even though technically it's not a song I own. I never saw the harm in having it as an intro song. I still love that tune. But yeah, we've done. Our calculator is fixed and can go back on our desk at work. It's just divide does not work. Might fix at a later date. So that can go back there. I'm going to unplug my desoldering station. Oh my god, how many things do I have plugged into this? Desoldering station. Soldering iron, that can come out. That can go back in there. I'll face that. I totally wanted that just to fall out into the middle of the floor. Yep. This can go back in my work bag. We know we've killed the divide key, and I cannot be asked to take it apart to try and fix the divide key. Those of you who are on here from the beginning know the level of work that went into just fixing it into its current state. I don't use the divide function that much anyway, so I don't need it. And if the googly eyes fall off, I've got like millions more at work. I'm thinking when my boss comes down from the US, I'm going to stick googly eyes to everything that is his. Why? Shits and giggles, of course. My boss actually my boss does actually watch the odd YouTube video, so you might see that, which completely ruins the surprise of that plan. Damn it! I'll think of some fun, practical, jokey type thing to do. That is the sort of mentality of the team I work in, is like, yeah, let's just have fun. We do good shit. and we do a lot to contribute to the security of the organisation, so hell yeah, we're going to have fun. It's nice when I can actually avidly sit there and look at the it would be fun. Maybe have a quickie in the disabled toilets. Oh god. I've actually known someone who's had sex in their office. Needless to say, when they told me, they basically got a high five. Kudos to them. That takes balls and guts. Alright, 11:30, it's definitely getting too past my bedtime, so that is that calculator fixed and in work bag, ready to go back to the office tomorrow. I think that's been an outstanding success. I think I should... Oh yeah, I love a massage. I absolutely love them. You can do that for hours if you want. I love massages. Smelly, dirty pants. Right, gas mask. Oh yeah, the silicone lubricant did a nice thing of moisturising the rubber. I haven't put this on in a while on YouTube. Let's take the breathy plug out first. Believe it or not, this filter still works. I haven't got it tightened on the side properly. The straps are playing silly buggers, that's why. That'll do. Night of the thing at uni, yeah. Oh god, that was fun, making that. Too bad I had a falling out with the chap who helped me make it shortly after. Hair caught in strap. Ow. Ow, hair got caught in strap. Long hair and gas masks aren't the best things that work. What I find with long hair is actually the GP5 style gas masks are a lot more comfortable, you know, the full hood over the head. They're better with long hair. But Mr. Gas Mask here can go up on my shelf up there. Pop the plug in so the filter stays good so I can use it when the dog farts. That is actually a legitimate use for a gas mask. For when the dog farts. Right, glasses have got grot on them already. I don't even know where that came from. Flash wipes can go on my desk because they can go over there. Yeah, I do have a Facebook message thing. I also have it on my phone, but I don't always check it particularly regularly, and then most of the time when there's messages there, I quite often just ignore them. It's just like, yeah, close. Or I'll respond to that later and then just close it and completely forget about the fucker. Actually, that's another thing I need to do. I've recently stuck a SIM card in an old Android phone and I need to stick all the stickers to it. We stuck one on so far, which is a super gay rainbow unicorn thing that I stick over everything at work. Yeah. We should have a few of these, and we've got a set of scissors and we've got a prick stick, so let's get started. There's Mr. Latex Lion. I don't know what it is about the Latex Lion, but I absolutely love him. He's awesome. Can't tell you what though. Why? I love the Latex Lion so much, but I do. I do. He's cool, he's cute. Ah, I'll have a gander at that then. I will when I'm not a lazy bastard. Oh. Yes we do, yes we do. Oh, that just broke. That's good. Right, where is the Latex Lion rip-off thing I made? No you don't. There you are. He'll go on the back quite nicely. Yeah, we need to, but every time I do arrange something, you always come up with an excuse at the last second to not do it, which does get very annoying. There you go, you can nearly speak outright. It's just like, yeah, and I do get incredibly pissed off when I get messed about. And that does piss me off when you do that. It's like, yeah, I'd love to, but, you know, stick to your fucking arrangements! That's just one of my pet peeves. Yeah. If you want to stick it in the Facebook chat, do that, and your responses too. My comments, go for it. Bearing in mind it gets into more sort of confidentially type nature. I do have sellotape, but I don't know where it is, so we'll go without it. I need to print off a picture of Todd to stick in this phone case because it actually opens up like this, so a picture of Todd can go there. We're sticking Mr. Lightsaber Dude on the back. New year, new me. Oh god, New Year's resolutions. I don't bother with them because they always fail. Mostly because people have shit willpower. I have shit willpower, I will readily admit that. That's why if I'm going to do something, I like to just go out and do it. There and then. It's why I reckon things like Valentine's Day are so stupid, because if you love your other half, you just go out and do something nice for them anyway. Like when I fixed up an old Casio keyboard for Aiden. I thought it might be something like that, to be why. Cold feet at the last second. Well, I'm not going to put you through anything you don't want to go through. You say no to something, that's fine. I've had it before where someone's sort of been like, they don't like to take no for an answer, and it's not fun to deal with. Let's just say that type of person doesn't remain a friend for very long. Yeah. Right. I've almost freed these. Yeah, there's the ones I made. Will the camera focus? I like this little camera. It's nice of Todd Harrison to send that from Todd Fun. That was awesome of him to do that. Just like one of those really nice, completely unnecessary kind gestures that people do on these the YouTube platform. You know, you come across some quite frankly amazing people. They're just like, I barely know you, but I'm going to do something really nice for you. And send you free stuff. It's just like, you're amazing. It's just like, I feel kind of bad for not getting round to people videos on doing that stuff. I've still got a whole load of stuff that Edwin Burton donated me, which is yet to have videos, and it was like almost 5 years ago now. It's just like, you know, I do things when I get round to them. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it has been recently cut. Hairdresser also did my beard because she's far more better at trimming and making beards look nice than me. I'm a bit shit when it comes to that sort of stuff. Yep, that's a-okay with me. That is a-okay with me. I think it's funny, it's funny actually, it's like I'm more sort of willing to speak open on my mind on video than I am in a text chat. Because I just speak my mind on these things anyway. I've had many rants and vents on YouTube about random things that annoy me. Why my channel is completely politically incorrect and will stay that way. because I hate political correctness with a passion, because it's just yet another form of self-censorship in this case. Like one of the worst kinds of censorship. It's like condition your population to censor themselves. A week go out and lose your job or something. That's why I don't like platforms like LinkedIn that post all your bloody what you do for a job in a public place. It's like, no, fuck off. Yeah. Yeah, if I could go back and start all this again, I'd actually go about YouTube a few different ways. Like, I wouldn't actually show my face. I'd reveal a whole lot less about me as an individual and have it more focused on the actual tech. Here's something that I'm waiting for to do a video on. This vintage calculator, the King's Point Micro Executive. Model 8414. The model number's on the back if you're wondering. It uses a vacuum fluorescent display. My other vacuum fluorescent calculator is this beast. The Royal Digital, which I did a video on fixing the display for. Ah, yes, exactly. Yeah, but you got PS1 that is like, yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to play with. I don't know where to put it in the time being, but I'll find somewhere to stash it in the meantime. But yeah, everything's all a bit of a clusterfuck at the moment. Simply because of the massive endeavour that's going on, that's going to be a huge part. It's going to be good. But it means I get a workshop. A proper workshop that I can build from scratch. It'll be awesome. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, stashing things away isn't going to be too much of a problem once I get my workshop. A whole fuck ton of money's going to go into it though. Oh, right, it is 11:41. Oh, I got work tomorrow. I need to get to bed and actually try and get to sleep. No guarantees there. We achieved the goal of the video. I don't know how long this fucker went on for. Hours. So I started at like, what, 8, 9, something like that. You'll see. Well, location is never going to be publicised, but because I've never actually publicised where I live, and I refuse to publicise where I live on the internet for obvious reasons. I mean, it's not impossible to track down, reverse engineer where I live, but that takes effort, and, well, unless someone's really got a real drive to perform that effort, you're pretty safe generally. You know, I don't think I've pissed off anyone who would want to go to that level of effort. I mean, I've had people who've tried trolling me, at which point I just find them funny. People who troll my channel is quite funny. They end up getting bored because I just find them funny. I just laugh at them. It's just like, yeah, this is funny. I like this. Oh, you'll see. Yeah. Yeah, you'll see how it's going to be done. I'm not revealing anything anytime soon. I want it to be... Yeah, the calculator worked. Just the divide key doesn't work. Maybe I'll just rig up a push button on the side. Be the sort of thing I'd do as well. Anyway, I'm gonna go off to bed now and sleep, or try to. And all that good jazz. Question is, should I have a poo before I go to bed, or should I just do it tomorrow morning when I wake up? Hey look, you can see my brother's old chicken clock. This clock is amazing at being a loud, annoying bastard at waking you up in the morning. Like all alarm clocks should be. But yeah. I don't actually have Snapchat, or I'd have to download it, but yeah, I have no problem with that. But yeah, I have no problem actually getting it. Just need me to actually not be a lazy bastard and actually download it. But yeah, I'm off to bed now. Tired. I do have a Instagram account, but I don't know the creds for it. But yeah, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. Goals for tonight achieved. At least I got something useful done today. Good night. Thanks for watching.